It is like 2 in the morning, and I'm still awake, and I can't sleep very well because I think I had like 4 Starbucks espressos, those like little cans of espresso. I don't recommend anybody doing that ever again, but I may have a problem. What better opportunity than I'm going to try to lull myself to sleep with this book. So this one is called, what's it called? Oh, it's not on the first page either. Let's see. Oh, it's called Mommy's Little Monster. It's written by Dawn McNiff, and pictures are by Kate Willis Crowley. So if you end up liking it, if it puts you to sleep and you want it for your children to put them to sleep too, go check it out and support an author and an illustrator because that's awesome. Page 1. Trolls love their mommies. Tiny Troll loved his mommy a lot. More than puddles, more than earwigs. I'd hope you love your mother more than a puddle. But Tiny Troll's mommy was going to a party tonight. Coming with you, said Tiny Troll. Oh no, my little monster, said his mommy. This party's only for grown-ups, and Mrs. Hag is going to babysit you. I'm not a baby, he whined, but his mommy wouldn't listen. That's because mommies know. They tend to know best. Tiny Troll sat on his mommy's lap while she painted her claws and curled her bristles. He held onto her leg while she waxed her tail and rubbed slime into her scales. Then she dabbed behind her ears with a blue bottle perfume and put on her high-heeled clodhoppers and her pondweed cloak. She was ready. And this would be the weirdest prom I would ever see if this is how trolls get ready for a shindig. Like, check it out. There's some epic slime going into them scales. Let me tell you what. Troll took one look at his mommy and loved her so much he nearly popped. Have you ever loved someone so much that you just... That's going on my bucket list. She was the prettiest mommy ever. She was Princess Mommy Troll. He put his arms in the air. His mommy picked him up. She smelled stinky sweet and strange, not like his mommy at all. Look at him, he's like winking. Like, yeah, I know it's you, but you don't smell like you. Mrs. Hag arrived. Tiny Troll clung on tight, but his mommy was firm. She put him back down on the ground. Come now, my little monster, she said. Give mommy a kiss goodbye. But Tiny Troll shook his head. He turned away and pouted. So his mommy blew him a kiss and slipped out the cave door. This is kind of getting sad, but look at that face. He's like, don't go, Bobby. I'll never let go, Jack. Tiny Troll roared. He threw himself at the door. I just hit myself in the face with the book. If I wasn't awake before, I'm awake now. Come on, lovey, said Mrs. Hag. How about some more mud milk and a bedtime story? I'm telling you, this lady knows what's up. Bedtime stories, they work. Tiny Troll liked mud milk, but no, he loved his mommy more. No, he yelled. He flung his toy slug against the wall. Mommy! Okay, Mrs. Hag said kindly. I'll be in the swamp room if you want me. Look at this. She looks so dejected. Everyone in this story looks really sad and just angsty. Tiny Troll lay with his face scrunched into the itchy mat. His tears made a big wet patch. Meanie mommy, he muttered. He drummed the floor hard with his tiny tail. Look at that face! He doesn't know that his mommy just needs a bit of a break with some people her own age. It's okay, she's not mean. For all the children watching, love your mother. Mothers are awesome. And he smelled a creamy, muddy smell coming from the swamp room. Tiny Troll sighed. He did like mud milk. He stood up and wiped his eyes. He peeped around the corner. Does mud milk make crying go away? He asked. I think it does, says Mrs. Hag. So Tiny Troll had a mug full of mud milk, and Mrs. Hag read him his favorite story about a little troll scaring a big wolf away. Then Mrs. Hag let him have another mugful. Tiny Troll snuggled up to her. His mommy never let him have more. She's just like, hey, kid, here's some mud milk. Don't know what's in it other than mud and milk, but, you know, you're going to have another glass. This story is kind of getting questionable. Sitter really wants him to sleep. I really want myself to sleep right now, too. Tiny Troll's eyelids suddenly seemed very heavy. He felt Mrs. Hag lift him up and carry him to his bog. She gently tucked him in. When Tiny Troll woke up, it was still nighttime, and his mommy was leaning over his bed to kiss him goodnight. She was still wearing her party dress, but she'd taken off her makeup, and her bristles smelled of mold again. Love that moldy stench. I'm back home, she said softly, and I brought you a treat from the party. It was a bag of rotten worms, his favorite. Tiny Troll hugged his lovely mommy and his yummy worms and smiled a sleepy smile. Maybe grown-up parties weren't so bad after all. He'll always be my baby, she whispered. Who's Mommy's little monster? Tiny Troll said, Me. And his mommy stroked his head and he drifted back to sleep. That was actually the end of the story. So, Niffy Nuts is a thing. That's in the very back of the book. Actually, there's a lot of things here that seem a little, like, ew. Like squashed fly biscuits, smelly beans, grubby grubs. It's a good thing that their grubs are grubby. And snake flakes. Ew. There you have it. I'm going to try to sleep. I'm just going to do it. I'm not even going to try. I'm going to pull a Yoda and do or do not, but I'm going to do because this girl needs to sleep because this girl has work in the morning, and I'm sure you do too. And if you don't, you probably have school or you just have an amazing day ahead of you that you need to be well rested for. So, yeah. I'm going to go to bed now, and I hope you have a great night. I'll see you guys when I see you